Ever looked out at the ocean and wondered what's lurking in its darkest, deepest corners? Most of our planet is covered by water, and the vast majority of that is a pitch-black world we've barely begun to explore. Down there, under crushing pressure and in freezing temperatures, live creatures straight out of a science fiction movie. Today, we're diving deep, thousands of meters below the surface, to meet the colossal creepy-crawlies of the abyss, the giant arthropods of the deep ocean. Forget what you know about insects and crabs on land. Down here, the rules are different, and everything gets bigger. Much, much bigger. Let's start with a true monster of the deep, the Japanese spider crab. Imagine a crab, but instead of fitting in your hand, it has a leg span that can reach up to 4 meters. That's wider than a car. These are the largest known arthropods on Earth, living on the seabed around Japan at depths of up to 300 meters. Their bodies are relatively small, about the size of a basketball, but they're long. Spindly legs are what give them their terrifying and majestic appearance. They use these incredibly long limbs to navigate the ocean floor, searching for food like mollusks and animal carcasses. Despite their intimidating size, they're actually quite slow and deliberate movers. Scientists believe their enormous size is a form of deep-sea gigantism, a phenomenon we'll see a lot today, where deep-sea creatures grow much larger than their shallow-water relatives. It might be due to the cold water slowing down their metabolism and allowing them to live longer, giving them more time to grow. Now, let's journey even deeper into the abyssal plains to find the giant isopod. If you've ever seen a roly-poly or a pill bug in your garden, picture one of those, but supersized to be as big as a house cat. These are Bathynomus giganteus, and they are the stuff of nightmares for some, but absolutely fascinating to scientists. They can grow over 30 centimeters long and weigh over a kilogram. They're scavengers, the cleanup crew of the deep sea, feasting on whatever dead animals sink from the waters above, like whales and large fish. Life is slow in the deep and food is scarce, so these isopods have adapted in amazing ways. They can go for years, literally years, without eating a single meal, thanks to their incredibly slow metabolism. They just sit and wait patiently on the ocean floor, conserving energy until a feast drifts down from above. Their armored, segmented bodies and multiple legs make them look like alien tanks crawling through the dark. But the gigantism doesn't stop there. Let's talk about sea scorpions, or eurypterids. Now, to be fair, these are extinct, but they were the undisputed kings of the ancient seas. Imagine a scorpion, but instead of being a few inches long, it grew up to 2.5 meters. That's longer than most adult humans are tall. These were the largest arthropods to have ever lived. They had powerful claws to grab their prey and a long, segmented tail that may have ended in a stinger, though we're not sure if it was venomous. They lived hundreds of millions of years ago and were top predators in their environment. While you won't bump into one on a dive today, their fossils tell a story of a time when arthropods ruled the oceans, reaching sizes that are hard to even comprehend. They show us the incredible evolutionary potential that lies within this group of animals. Back in the modern deep sea, another group of giants lurks in the darkness, the giant pycnogonids, or sea spiders. These aren't true spiders like the ones you find on land. They're a completely different class of marine arthropods. But they do look the part, with a tiny body and incredibly long, thin legs, and when I say long, I mean it. Some deep-sea species have a leg span of up to 70 centimeters. What's truly bizarre about them is that their organs, like parts of their digestive and reproductive systems, are actually located inside their legs because their central body is too small to hold everything. They are predators, using a long proboscis to suck the fluids out of soft-bodied invertebrates like sea, anemones, and corals. They move slowly and gracefully, like ghostly spiders tiptoeing across the seafloor. So why do so many deep-sea arthropods get so big? This phenomenon of deep-sea gigantism is still a bit of a mystery, but scientists have a few leading theories, and one is Bergman's rule, which suggests that animals in colder climates tend to be larger. The deep sea is incredibly cold, often just above freezing. A larger body has a lower surface area-to volume ratio, which helps conserve heat more efficiently. Another idea, as we touched on with the isopods, is the scarcity of food and slow metabolism. In an environment where meals are few and far between, a larger body can store more energy reserves. And a slower metabolism means you burn that energy very, very slowly, allowing you to survive long famines. Finally, the immense pressure of the deep sea might play a role, though how it contributes to gigantism is less understood. It could be that the high pressure and low temperatures allow for higher concentrations of dissolved oxygen in the water, which could support larger body sizes. Whatever the reason, the result is a world filled with giants. From the sprawling Japanese spider crab to the tank-like giant isopod and the ethereal sea spiders, the deep ocean is home to arthropods that defy our expectations. They are a testament to the incredible adaptability of life and the sheer weirdness and wonder of our own planet. These creatures have thrived for millions of years in an environment more hostile and alien than the surface of another planet. They remind us that even after centuries of exploration, our oceans still hold countless secrets. Every new dive, every new, remotely operated vehicle that descends into the abyss has the potential to discover a new species or a new behavior that changes our understanding of life on Earth. There are still giants out there waiting in the dark. Thanks so much for joining me on this deep dive into the world of giant arthropods. It's a fascinating, and maybe a little spooky, part of our natural world. If you enjoyed this journey into the abyss, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more adventures into the unknown. Let me know in the comments which one of these giant crawlies you find the most incredible. See you next time.